At exactly 10 a.m., as the beautiful sun peeks over the majestic Ozark Mountains, Old Man Radio lies peacefully asleep in his jammies. Cozy, warm, and as the good folks of Leadbelt put down that first cup of morning coffee, we dawn a new era in broadcast radio. Coming to you live from the flamethrower antenna atop the Flat River Chat Dump, this ain't your grandpappy's radio station. This dial stops for one station and one morning show only. Brought to you live from Southeast Missouri in the Barn Studio, here are the boys from The Barn Radio Show.
I ain't slept 7 days, living 83. Methamphetamine has got a damn good hold of me. My tweaker friends have got me to the point of no return. I just took the lighter to the bulb and watched it burn. This 5% has got me here. Well, it's got me back in prison once again. I used my only phone call to contact my daddy. Got 20 long years for some dust in a baggie.
Welcome to the Barn Radio Show, live from the Barn Studio. You got the Mox here with Ben and Chuck.
Hey, here he is.
And got a special guest. We have Anthony from the Vulgar Display of Podcast.
I don't know what I'm doing here either, folks.
Welcome to the Country Show, Twan.
Hey, how we doing?
Doing really well. You're going to have to... I got a ball and gag in the house.
I was gonna say. He's really excited about this draft.
Yeah, Hey, how you guys doing?
Notre Dame right in, man.
I brought my 7. It was I thought it was bring your kid to work day, and I brought my 7-year-old. And man, there's a lot going on with NFL draft and hockey playoffs. He's wound tight.
Very excited.
So if you hear some chatter in the background, some cheering, some booing,
It's Chuck.
Yeah, probably.
We'll blame Chuck.
it's Chuck. So I apologize.
Anthony, we know you're a metal guy. This is a country radio show.
I know some country.
You do? Yeah. You like, what do you like?
I like Shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Shooter. I love 80s country.
Yeah.
Put on a 80s country playlist and let it ride.
See, I think I go more 90s countries than 80s.
I go more 80s than 90s.
I'm
Yeah.
both. Did it ever seem like a point when you're in the 90s where you like had to choose between Clint Black and Garth Brooks? Like there was like they were both coming up really hard at the same time. I mean, they were both equal talent, and then one just shot way up.
I was straight Garth Brooks the whole time.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Luckily, I backed that horse.
And man, there was a lot of bands like you don't hear about now, and I think they go around playing casinos more, like Ricochet,
Yes.
and Diamond Rio, and those guys.
They're playing Country Days here in Farmington soon. So
Yeah, I mean, I used to love those. There was a ton of groups like that who had 1, 2, maybe 3 songs throughout the decade of the '90s, and man, I used to love them. And they all sounded alike.
Well, I was going to say, I think that's the same band, right?
Yeah.
Diamond Rio. Now here comes Ricochet.
Right.
They just turn around and look at the crowd.
Right,
So, yeah, the singer takes a step left, and then the guitarist is the singer now.
right.
Rotate.
yeah, rotate.
So my one of the best shows I've ever been to, and I can't remember the dang guy's name, but he sang 1970 something. It was 1970 something. That guy. He was really, really good, man. Really, he was so funny and stuff. But he come out and he played one song, and then he was like, he goes, all right, I'll take requests. And they go, everybody's like 1970 something. He goes, well, here's the problem.
Mark Willis.
Mark Willis, that's his name. Mark Wills or Willis, one of the other.
Wills.
Wills. I think it's Wills. Yeah. So he goes, one problem. He goes, if I play that, that's all I got, and I gotta leave. He goes, I can play anything though. He goes, you guys name it, I don't care what it is. He goes, I can play anything. So many people just started naming, Guns N' Roses or something, and he'd play that. But he was a good time, man. We only had one good song, but he was still a great time to watch.
I think they had the same problem with Marty Stewart back in the day when I saw him out of that same thing. Like, I'm not going to play that Hillbilly Rock song yet. Not yet.
Yeah, hold on. He was so forthcoming about it though. He said, that's a problem. That's all I got.
I think there's something refreshing about owning it.
Yes.
I know what I am. I'm very self-aware. This is what you're getting. This is me.
Yeah.
I'm playing your local county fair. Here we are together. We're in this together.
Right. Because I think the 90s as a whole in country, rock, pop, it was definitely the decade for like one-hit wonders or, you know, and I say that out loud, but then I think, man, there's really a lot, you know, in the 70s, 80s too. I guess the 90s more prevalent to me since that's, you know, I grew up, you know, I was going in high school and college in the 90s. So I guess I was more aware of it. But
how much would you credit one hit wonder era that you're talking about to like MTV and music videos? Do you think that played a part in it?
Oh, almost 100%.
Yes.
Yep.
Almost 100%.
Which makes me wonder, is CMT still a thing?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is. They still have
Awards.
they still have top 20 countdoughts.
Whoa,
on
I like
CMT.
those.
I turned it on. It was the day of the Masters. So it was, I guess that'd have been Easter Sunday. And
Yeah.
and we were getting ready to do family stuff, and I happened to turn on the TV. I was just seeing what was on. The Masters was going on, but hadn't really kicked off. And I turned on. There was CMT Top 20 Countdown.
Yeah, and I know they still have an award show because they just gave Jelly Roll an award, and it was really emotional for him. I mean, it was really cool to watch.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that was even still a thing that they did those.
That was a cool acceptance speech.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's like, I walked like 50 feet from there, but this took me 25 years to walk that 50 feet or something.
Oh, that's cool.
pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Was there numbers that proved to MTV that they should never show music videos again?
I'm sure.
Like,
Yeah,
I watched them. I don't know who
there was. I can tell you what it was. I can tell you right now what it is.
What's that?
Because you went from videos to the real world. I mean, the real world,
Reality TV.
ruined TV, and their reality TV, their Jersey Shore, and their real world is so cheap to make.
Oh, I
mean, they get paid nothing.
Yeah. Find lunatics in your community and put them all in the same house and film it.
Right, give them $1,000 and give them some beer and
Make people feel somewhat safe. Maybe there's a fight that's going to break out. Maybe not. You never know.
Right, but I mean that's 100% the reason and that's why reality is so popular, like your Survivor and even as far as American Idol or something like that. It's
That's why
just,
I know Snooki.
it's so-
I know who that is.
It's just so cheap to produce and so cheap to make.
Yeah, and that reality wasn't much of a reality anyway.
No.
Like, there's not been a time in my life where I'm like, there's 7 strangers living in the same house that I live in, and now we're going to work together.
Right.
Yeah, and you just want to start shit with them.
Right,
You don't just do that. You just wake up and just want to start crap with everybody you live with. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, I work with grown men who are like, man, can't wait for tonight. Big Brother's on, and I'm like,
Love Big Brother.
I'm grown men.
You're looking at 3 of us.
hold on, you guys for real?
Big
I love
Brother's
it.
Big Brother's the only good one, but it is good.
Hold on,
That's
it's
so
the
good.
only good one.
It is good.
Yeah.
They're not out trying to like kill each other.
It's a game show.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a game
gameplay.
It's a 24-hour game show.
I need
basically.
to rethink this.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I'm a Big Brother. I love Big Brother.
All right,
I do.
Yeah, big fan.
I hate all the rest of them though.
Right,
No,
because
Survivor's good.
like the guy I work with, he says Big Brother's good, the rest of them are stupid, and I'm like, oh,
Well, most of the circle's still good. I like
Circle on Netflix.
Yeah,
I haven't done that one.
I like that
Good?
one. Yeah.
Okay.
If you like Big Brother, you may like that one.
All right.
I think you were the one that told us about it.
The Circle? Oh yeah, I did watch that. That's the dating thing, right?
No?
The Circle. They don't do dates and on there. Like they talk to each other on the.
No, you create a profile and you can catfish the hell out of people and
Yeah, you're from different rooms though.
yeah, but there's no dating.
You're talking about the love connection with what's his name?
I'm getting them all mixed up.
We'll be back in 2 and 2. Is that guy still alive?
Chuck Woolery.
I remember.
How'd the date go, Bob?
I remember the story. I watched the first.
I
First
fisted her
season.
within the... This is the Barn Radio Show. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Welcome back to the Barn Radio Show live from the Barn Studio in Southeast Missouri, courtesy of Dirt Road FM and BetterHelp.com/the Barn. Fellas, we got some great news this past week.
What we got?
#1 show. We broke the record. #1 show on Dirt Road FM.
Of all time. Ever.
All
Congratulations, fellas. That's awesome.
All time in the history of the internet. We're the #1 ever.
Man.
All shows.
We're the best ever,
No big deal.
Right.
and we're very humble.
Yes. Yeah.
Clearly.
I was just wondering what took it so long.
I was saying, what?
Like, I blame our fans. Like, you should have told more people earlier on.
Yeah, I thought within a month. I mean, that's,
I mean, because we're going on 6 months.
Yeah.
It took. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
we should have been be bouncing off the people's shoulders by now. Like for he's a jolly fellow throwing us in the air. That should have happened a long time ago.
Do you want to hear our acceptance speech?
I didn't know that we have.
You know you did.
This we did. I did this.
We humbly accept this award on behalf of Ben's hairline.
Okay, fair enough.
Ben quit the show. Welcome,
Well, I'll be right off.
welcome, Anthony, to the Barn Radio Show.
Walk into a #1 show.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you got it easy.
You believe that we still talk to you?
No,
I don't either. We should be like with the highfalutin crowd and stuff now.
I know.
Tom Cruise should be like on my speed dial.
When we got that news, did your thing in your pants grow a little bit more? Like, did it make you feel any different?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I just own like half the people I know.
Well,
Immediately.
you made this declaration on Facebook.
Ever, we're the best
Like,
show
don't
ever.
look me straight in the eye. Only eat green M&Ms.
Yeah, I got a writer that's a mile long now.
You made another declaration about a week ago of this new love that you found.
Oh,
He's like, she's the best ever. I'm not going to tell you her name yet. Did you guys see this?
let me
No,
tell you.
didn't
He's got
see
a
it.
new, he's got a new love life.
Now, it takes everybody falls in love occasionally, quickly sometimes, but it takes a special kind of human being to make somebody that has been in love with him for 20 years and then they reconnect. And she's like, I've had feelings for you for over 20 years. And within 2 weeks, under 2 weeks, she blocked me on Facebook.
Wow.
Wow.
Pretty amazing, right?
I told you we're breaking records.
Hey, boys.
That's impressive.
I bet she had the #1 show before I did. She blocked me.
Did you say anything stupid?
Oh, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Lots. You think that's guaranteed?
The last thing I said was, your name sounds stupid.
Which they love.
Apparently she didn't get it.
Right.
Well, she'd get it, but she didn't get it.
You need some Chuck Woolery in your life to guide you a little
No
bit.
kidding.
Your name.
Somebody grabbed me
sounds
by the shoulders and just, all the time.
Yeah.
Walking me down the halls and everything. I'm stupid.
I think I got Chuck figured out. It took me a while, but I got him figured out. He thinks that everybody's in his head, like, laughs at the things and thinks that's funny, that what he thinks funny,
Yeah.
right? And nobody else does.
Right.
Very few.
So he'll make like a joke about 9/11 and think that will go over well on a date.
Right.
And it doesn't.
No, never does.
But it's hilarious to him. So to him, he's being funny.
Yeah.
Girls don't like jokes all the time, I guess. Do you think sometimes they want you to be serious?
Listen,
I don't know how to do that.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've been with my wife for a while now, and she thinks I'm funny. I've told a million jokes, and sometimes she laughs, sometimes she doesn't. I've never busted out a 9/11 joke. or any
Frank.
or a Holocaust, any type. No.
You seen that new
Never?
Have you seen that Be Positive design I made for like shirt design, poster design or something?
No.
Perfect example. He's showing my mom that. And like pissed when there's not a reaction. He shows my mom, who's 60 whatever,
Yeah.
at one point was a Sunday school teacher. Look at this,
This is hilarious.
Carol. Look at this, and it's a guy jumping out of the building on fire from 9/11, and he's like
He has thumbs up and
he's
it
like
just
jump for love or some kind
He has
of.
thumbs up and he's smiling. He's jumping out of the World Trade Center, and it just says, "No matter the situation, be positive." It's fine. It's all
That's a
fine.
look of horror on your face, Ben.
Fine.
Well, it seems like every week it's something.
Yeah.
It's something more and more. And I
met me before?
Well, sometimes I wonder. I can't
Pass it out to him.
listen. I can't even look at it.
Yeah, you can. There it is.
Well, good night.
Terrible tragedy.
Listen, you got to be positive till the end, man.
So yeah, maybe some of those funny things let's keep them to ourselves. Not on here on the radio. Hey, let her loose.
Let her
bud.
rip. We're number one.
We're number one, and you're a small part of why we're number one.
She's just playing hard to get. She'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Within first couple weeks, if they block you, it's a pretty good sign that she's not the one.
I want to point out again, she was in love with me for over 20 years.
I'm sure it was an accident.
She probably just accidentally.
Yeah, there's no way she deliberately blocked you.
And now she's pissed because she's like, I wasted 20 years of wondering and wanting and dreaming about Chuck.
Yep.
And then after 2 weeks,
Couldn't handle it.
Hey, what did we say last week? Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened.
Don't,
I'm on a Z list now, buddy. I'm on a Z list of fame.
Don't.
I'd probably get rid of her anyway.
don't meet your heroes.
That's what I was pissed about. He was telling me about it. He was like, yeah, she blocked me. I'm like, damn it. We would have had 12,001 listener.
Right. Right.
We would have really broke the record.
Oh,
But no, he's just dating and killing off all these potential listeners for
Right.
us and followers. Unfollow.
dang it. Yeah, I got to stop that.
You got to think about the brand on some of these
I do.
dates.
Yeah, stop thinking about yourself.
I got to stop talking to chicks because that's an immediate unfollow eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for a while. Just don't talk to them.
You mentioned last week, for the third week in a row, we're going to bring up McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I visited a McDonald's this week. I forget where it was. DeSoto. It was in DeSoto. I was
Okay.
getting a coffee.
All right.
They had, and if I remember my driving test, like I think I do 30 years ago, a solid yellow line that started way back.
There we go.
Way back. So I don't know if they've been listening to us or we haven't noticed.
That's the way
Probably
to
the
go.
latter. But they had a solid yellow line splitting up the two.
Yeah.
So you have to decide way back there which one you are.
All right.
Smart clown right there.
Because am I right that the solid line you can't cross over?
No.
Right? If
I mean, you can't on the highway.
Nope.
right.
I had a McDonald's thing happen today that I just noticed, and I don't know how to feel about this. Okay, so I got a double cheeseburger with just ketchup and mayo. They charged me 25 cents for the mayo,
Right.
but I saved them from the pickle, the onion, and the mustard. They owe me 50 cents. They shouldn't have charged me 25 cents. I saved them 50 cents. That's wrong. They charged me 25 cents for mayo.
Yeah, that seems...
That's messed up.
You're McDonald's, man. Like,
Just give me the damn mayo, dude. I saved you money anyway.
who's
I
the
got less than-
16-year-old kid in there, like, worrying about the McDonald's failing because of that mayo? Get him, charge that mayo.
And mayo's not supposed to be on there
Yeah,
charging.
he probably did. Hey, where's the mayo again? Mayo. This dude, he probably had to call somebody in there to find the mayo button.
Yeah, no, you're right, though.
I
You
saved
order
them.
something plain, take the charges off. You're
Take 'em
saving
off.
that money. If they're going to charge you to put them on,
Right? They should charge you if you leave them off. They should give you money if you leave them off.
right?
Yes.
Should be some kind of credit.
Yeah.
I'll take my mustard credit and apply that to no salt on my fries.
Oh,
You're like Willin and Dylan at the drive-thru. All right. Take off the lettuce, right? But I want a pickle on this. And
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Take the 50 cents from that, and then I think that equals a free cone, right? Is he with a free cone yet?
oh, hold on. You're pro big business. You're with them.
I think that's kind of a stretch. Say I'm pro
you're-
big business.
You're with the man?
Are you with Big Mayo? Are you part of Big Mayo?
Big mayo.
I dated a girl named Big Mayo once.
No, what I'm saying is, I think I get their reasoning. I think.
What's the
Which is?
reasoning?
What about the
His is completely logical. I don't take his side much.
right?
His is completely logical.
I'm as surprised as you. Everybody is. He's taking my side actually.
Because I think a lot of times, I know it used to be, the burgers and shit, they were pre-made, right? They were made and they'd sit under the heat lamp and boom. Especially something common like a cheeseburger or a double cheeseburger or a McChicken or something like that. They're not making them fresh.
I see where you're going. They don't dress those up.
Oh.
They have us sitting in the out. They have us pull over this, pull over here, and pull over here.
Right.
They're not making that shit.
Man, thank you.
Now you're back against Chuck.
I knew
Back where he belongs.
I knew there was something weird about that.
So
I'm with you. This has to be specially made
it has to be
for
special.
him.
Right.
But, it's fresh
Still a
that
bit.
way. That's what they say is like, order a weird thing because it's fresh.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good thinking. I never thought about that. But
Yeah, I've heard that too.
So I'm just going to order exactly the way it's made, but then give me 75% of mustard.
Here's
Not the 100%.
You see,
Just
here's
ensure that it's fresh.
Here's what I do. When I go to McDonald's, I know what I'm getting. I'm getting McDonald's. I'm not getting anything that's really good or that's really good for me.
Ain't no beats in there, buddy.
So I'm going to the drive-thru. I'm saying I want a number 7 with a Coke. And then they say, okay, that'll be $6.20, and I go on.
Is that a fish?
No, that's the O2 cheeseburger meal.
Oh, phew. But you got the fish.
No, I get the two.
You hate the fish.
He would be the guy.
I like a filet o fish.
Oh,
though.
no.
Me too. I
Filet-O-fish.
hate the shit out of that.
Man, they're
Is
expensive.
that your order, Filet-O-Fish?
Yeah.
I've never tried a
Hell
fish
yeah.
at McDonald's.
They're,
Yeah.
they're expensive.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just a burger guy. I love the chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I don't ever get any sandwich through a drive-thru with any kind of sauce on it, ever.
What now?
Why?
No sauce on any burger in drive-thru?
That can make or break your damn burger every time. They can either slather it and you're just trying to eat just gooey,
when you're driving
messy
and stuff? Yeah. I
So
see
I
that.
never get any sauce on any sandwich through the drive-thru.
Get on
Man,
the
that's a
side?
bland life, though.
I still get like the pickles and onions and
You get on the
stuff
side
sometimes.
and put it on there yourself or nothing? Or anything?
Oh, the sauce?
Yeah.
If I go home with it, I'll do my own. But if I'm just driving, I never get any sauce.
I can actually see where that makes sense. Is Five Guys the best burger chain?
Chain,
Dude,
man.
Five Guys is
love Five
really
Guys.
good. I like Whataburger.
Whataburger? Oh, no,
Whataburger.
that's not the one. I like,
Whataburger's all right.
Shake Shack's the other burger. I like
another
Shake
good
Shack and Five Guys.
This is the Barn Radio Show. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Welcome back to the Barn Radio Show live from the Barn studio in Southeast Missouri, courtesy of Dirt Road FM and BetterHelp.com/the Barn.
Hey, can I tell you about this? I had, I think, maybe the best burger out at a eating establishment just this past Wednesday. I had to go to Chillicothe, Missouri. Do you know where Chillicothe's at? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ever been in the middle of nowhere? Okay, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. Then you go another 180 miles. It's almost 5 hours away from where it was. 5 hour one way.
You're like the recess guy at the prison. How the hell did you have to go there?
Long
Prison there,
story.
right?
Oh.
And I had to go to a prison there, which was a women's prison.
Oh, weird.
Which that was kind of weird. But anyway,
I've seen Orange is the New Black. I know what's going on in there.
Time.
so I had to go there. I was there for me and my boss went in this box truck, and we were there for 5 minutes, and then turned around and we got our stuff loaded up and left. So I mean, we were seriously in Chillicothe at the prison for 20 minutes tops.
Oh my God.
And then turned around and had to drive back 5 hours. Anyway, boy, I'm making a short story long. Stopped at Applebee's for lunch.
Okay.
And Applebee's is all right. I go about once a year. They had a Bourbon Street mushroom Swiss burger.
In.
Yes. Way in,
On
dude.
order.
Delicious.
Order it. I'll pay. Go ahead.
Way in.
It was the best burger I've ever paid for.
Sounds fantastic.
I'm still thinking
sounds
about
good.
it.
I want to say
Still
this
thinking
too.
about it.
Applebee's is underrated.
I think so. I think
People
it
act
is
like
too.
it's the Walmart of food. It's not. It's good.
You
It's not
can
bad.
Good stuff.
If it starts with Bourbon
Bourbon Street
Street,
chicken?
just order it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bourbon Street
Don't
chicken.
even
Oh,
finish reading what it is.
Right.
Yes.
I'll take the bird. You give it to me.
Yep.
Give me 2.
Right.
Absolutely.
They do that well. They do the when they bring it out, the skillet, it's all smoking. They do that well because
Yep.
then you're like, oh, what's that lady having?
Right.
One of those.
Right.
For $25, dude, you get a dessert too, and an appetizer, a dessert, everything. $25 for 2 people. You beat that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I think it's underrated as far as quality of food.
I don't disagree. I ate there last night.
Did you?
Yeah,
Love it.
Had the Bourbon Street steak
So
or
good,
the chicken, chicken and shrimp, shrimp on chicken with
Man. Exactly what you're talking about.
loaded mashed potatoes and bourbon, all in the bourbon and the onions and the mushrooms.
And it comes out and it's all boiling
Oh,
on
yeah.
fire and shit.
That's still part
Yeah.
of the 2 for $25.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. Steak, shrimp. Potatoes, 2 for $25.
Yeah.
Appetizer and dessert. Oh,
no,
Applebee's, dude.
We're pro Applebee's here.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to be more. Where we live, it's kind of out of our way. It's the closest Applebee's for me it'd take me 35, 40 minutes to get to. So I have to be pretty have to plan for it. It's not one of those, hey, let's go get Applebee's. It's kind of one of those deals.
I think it's underrated. So you get our approval.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said Bourbon Street, everything that thing.
Man, dude.
Milkshake.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Spaghetti, everything. Bourbon Street, everything.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
In every mall, they have that bourbon chicken. That
delicious.
amazing
Yeah.
chicken. Yes, the bourbon chicken
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah. Definitely the best burger I've ever had is probably within 4 miles of the second best burger I've ever had. And I'm not sure which one it is.
I hear you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Memphis, Tennessee, Ernestine and Hazel's has something called the Soul Burger. I think we might have even talked about it on here before. And then probably even less than that, I'd say 2 miles away, 3 miles away, Dyer's Burgers on Bill Street. They deep fry them. And I know that sounds disgusting.
Kinda.
Maybe it is, but it's not.
No, once you've had about 100 big ass beers, you're fine. Yeah,
Or just one call cab.
Yeah.
Those are the two best burgers, and I don't know which one's one and which one's two, and I've had them sometimes on the same day,
Oh yeah.
and I still don't know. But you know, I could for a time I think I was like a burger connoisseur, and those two are still very top of my list.
Agreed. Twan's had them.
I've had them. Yep. My favorite burger is a place up in St. Louis. It's called Max Local Eats. He only sources produce and meat and stuff from locally
Oh, nice. I like that.
found places, and it's smash burgers. It's the best burger.
Dude, there's nothing better than a good smash burger.
Yep.
Because up there is the Gordon Stoplight.
Yep.
The smash burgers.
It's a good one.
Hey, don't make fun of me.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's a tall
yeah.
ass. Because whatever's getting ready to happen is a tall ass.
That inhale he just did was
Now I've seen smash burger. I've seen smash burger like on menus and signs and stuff. I don't know what it is.
it's a steak and shake burger.
Steak and shake burger done well. So
Yeah.
steak and shake burger,
Oh.
steak and shake burger is really thin.
Yeah.
but good smash burger is thicker than that. But it's just like that.
Because, you know,
okay.
they literally just put the little thing of
Yeah,
meat and they smash it
down.
Yep.
Oh,
And it gets like a little bit crispier because it's so thin.
Yeah.
Think of
Got a little crunch to
Think
it.
of a
I
steak
got
and shake
you.
burger done really well.
Yep.
I got you. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
My favorite part of the burger is the meat.
Yeah, but
Yeah, me too. I like the
hey,
meat.
I tell you what can go a long way though is the bun.
Yeah.
All right, because I've been, it's grilling season. I mean, I
love it.
I grill like 3 times a week.
Keep talking. Talk slower.
Are you rubbing yourself?
Keep talking slower
So
and seductive.
I found several years ago, man, the trick to it is toast your buns.
Yeah.
Put the buns on the grill. I didn't really put 2 and 2 together, and I'd never done it.
Dude, I'm more of a griddle guy now than a grilled guy. Griddle?
Yeah.
Dude, it's perfect for the buns and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
It's a lot easier to do that way.
Yes.
Man, here's
Picks
the
up
thing.
some of the seasoning and some of the fat.
Makes the buns awesome.
Here's the thing with the griddle. I've seen it. My wife even said, "Hey, like last year, she's like, Father's Day's coming up. Would you like a griddle?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." And she's like, "Why not?" She's like, "It's popular. Everybody's got one." And I'm like, "Man, I'm scared to death of propane." And I don't know why.
No, it's not.
So the opposite of Hank Hill.
Right. Like I can't watch King of the Hill because I just get so
You get
nervous.
nervous
I'm
about
like
propane.
something's gonna happen to Hank. Like I don't know. Something that can blow up and kill me, and I'm gonna. I don't know. I get nervous with it.
I will tell you something weird. Is like the propane, sometimes it won't work or something. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I look over and it's ice cold. The whole thing is turning like ice. I'm like, unscrew it. And like, okay, that's weird. But, you screw it in the right way and then do it again. And you're all right.
I guess to what you're saying is like when I light it, I am kind of like this, where I'm like reaching as far out as I can, just
Right.
in case you get. Because wasn't the ESPN? Wasn't Susie Colburn? Didn't she have some kind of incident where it like blew up in her face or something?
Yeah, it was somebody like that. It was Susie Colbert, I think. Yeah.
So we make fun of you, but I'm still like this. When
I mean,
light it.
no. Listen, I don't care if you make fun of me because that's just how it is.
I think it's worth the risk.
Yeah, I love the convenience of it. I've got the best of both worlds because I've got on one side I got propane, the other side I got charcoal on my grill.
Yeah.
So I mean, propane is super like, oh crap, what are we gonna do for dinner tonight? Oh, let me go out and fire up the grill real quick. And it's not like charcoal. I gotta sit there and wait for 45 minutes for it to get hot.
Did they make a griddle and a wood-fed grill machine, like both in one? That'd be awesome.
You can get a topper for your grill.
Oh, dude. That'd be amazing.
I love my griddle. Griddle?
Griddle.
Griddle.
Is that right?
Griddle.
A Blackstone?
Yeah.
Griddle.
Love it. But it is you have to take care of like the actual grill itself. Like it takes longer than you would think. Like it's easier to start up and get going, but like to clean it all up takes a little bit longer than I would say maybe your typical barbecue grill.
Yeah.
But I love mine too.
What about charcoal versus propane versus wood?
Charcoal.
Wood, man. I love the wood.
Charcoal.
I never cooked with wood, so I don't know.
Chuck loves wood. We all knew it.
Yeah. Until he makes a joke to it.
Right.
Hey, Wood, have you
Blocks
heard
him.
this one?
Yeah.
All right, it's the Barn Radio Show. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Brian.
Hey guys,
What's up,
what's
buddy?
up?
Hey, Brian.
Welcome to the Ben's brother. What's up, Ben's
boy.
brother?
I am actually taking a cruise around the neighborhood on my golf cart right now.
Brian, I'm not sure if you've heard or not, but we were the #1 radio show on Dirt Road FM last week. We had 12,000 listeners, and then we know that you're one of them.
And we're calling everybody, each individual listener, one by one. You're number one.
I told Ben the other day, I'm really glad you guys hashed out that McDonald's drive-through situation.
Well, we haven't.
Yeah, it got resurrected.
There's more this week, buddy.
Oh, is there?
The plot
Oh,
thickens.
nice.
What's your
I'm
thoughts
sorry.
on it?
I'm not going to lie, guys. I thought that's like just kind of simple driving. You just kind of let the person in front of you go, and you just go where they don't.
Can we get your opinion on the I got a double cheeseburger today, and I got it plain with just ketchup and mayo, and they charged me 25 cents for the mayo. But in my opinion, they owe me 50 cents because I kept off the pickle, the onion, and the mustard. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. I don't agree with the upcharge.
Right.
Right.
Thank you. Yes.
Your brother does.
Don't talk to your brother. He's going to talk you out of agreeing with me.
Big Mayo over there.
Yo, Big Mayo. Yeah.
Mox literally just agreed with you.
Yeah. Now he's against you again.
It's radio, boys.
It's all
You
right.
gotta do whatever.
Wishy-washy.
We didn't get those 12,000 viewers, listeners,
Whatever they are.
by agreeing.
Yeah.
What's the best burger you ever had, Brian?
Best ever.
The best ever burger.
And don't say like the one I grilled the other night.
Yeah, no,
like
no.
like we're talking at
Don't pander.
an establishment.
Right. Yeah. No, I will admit I am terrible at grilling burgers. So any burger that I grill is definitely not on my top list.
You got to hand over your man card, man.
Yep.
Hand it over.
I'm going to say when I lived in Washington, there was a place, it was called Zeppo's. It was a bowling alley, actually, but they had really good food. And we would go up there sometimes whenever we'd get off work. And they had a burger that had, cheeseburger. And then it had some sort of like garlic aioli on it with a pat of butter on top of that.
Like a house sauce kind of deal?
Yeah, it was just kind of like, it was like I don't even know what an aioli is. I probably should, but.
I don't either, but if I was you on
like
the number one rated show, I'd just say it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Where there's only 12,000 people listening, Brian.
Yeah.
It's just a fancy sauce. And, and a slice of ham and a fried egg on top of it.
Oh.
Why do I know that name? Is that a big deal up there? Zeppo.
It's like a lighter.
It's a lighter.
Zippo.
Yeah, that's probably where you know
maybe
it
it was
from.
on like a Man versus Food or something. I don't know. I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, that was my go-to burger anywhere up there. So probably that one if I had to guess.
That's a good answer.
It sounds like a fancy burger for a bowling alley.
Yeah, right?
Right.
I know, like I said, they had really good food. It was solid.
Should you tell your story? You know how you're a little put off because your last story didn't go over too well.
Well, I called you when I called you this afternoon. I had a story to tell you. I'll tell you what I was going to tell you earlier.
Okay.
So, in our shower, we have a walk-in shower, and so there's no door, no curtain, no nothing.
Keep going.
And there's like,
Hold on.
there's like a little,
Let me unbuckle these.
there's a little. Do what?
Let me unbuckle this. Hold on.
So, and we have like there's a bench in there where, I mean, if you wanted to sit down, you can. But I prefer to use that as,
That's
and
what
we
I
have
use
a
it for
detachable
too.
shower head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep going.
I know exactly what you use it for.
So last night I was in the shower and I was cleansing myself.
Of course.
Uh,
Of course.
And I was I guess you could say in a Captain Morgan stance with,
that tank gets
with
down right
one-
dirty, doesn't it, buddy?
with 1 foot up on the
Captain
up
Morgan
on the
stance.
bench. And
Oh, you were in Washington crossing the Delaware?
I've got my junk in one hand, kind of pulled up, and I've got that detachable shower head in the other hand,
Yes.
Yep.
bent over,
Been there.
spraying off my taint and crack area,
A good night.
and I look up, and Sydney's standing there staring at me.
Oh no!
That changes the marriage instantly. You cannot go back.
Yes, you can't unsee that.
No.
Just like, I mean, eyes wide open, jaw on the floor, ear stuck in headlights.
She got a problem with clean people?
I
should
have
be
no
thanking you.
idea.
You're cleaning yourself. She should be like, yes.
This is a much better appearance than you had.
I have no idea how long she was there.
Oh, no. That's
You guys
even worse.
Did you not talk about it when you got out? Is this dead silence?
No, I mean, we just went straight to bed.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
They haven't discussed it since,
No.
nor have they looked each other in the eye.
No.
We just acted like it never happened.
She filed bullshit. She filed papers, I guarantee it.
That's how trauma happens, buddy. They
Yeah.
don't ever talk about it ever again.
Oh, my. That's pretty nice.
That's funny. God.
How's,
Yeah,
how's
yeah.
that not happened to me before? That sounds like something that totally happened to me.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, Brian. We'll be seeing you at some point this summer, buddy.
I hope so. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.
All right, say, buddy.
There we go. There he is. That's fantastic.
Welcome back to the Barn Radio Show, your number one radio show in the morning on Wednesdays on Dirt Road FM.
Through the world.
We're the number one show right now that you're listening to right now.
Number one show
Right.
on the internet. The whole
That's what he said.
World Wide Web.
That's what he said.
World, yeah.
Our parent company, Dirt Road FM. Is that what they?
I think it is.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that sounds right.
We had a little meeting a little bit ago. Gave us the good news that we are bigger than Howard Stern, Rush Limbaugh, Bill Maher,
Put together. Yeah.
all those.
Didn't Rush die?
Well, that's
why
we
we're
gotta be.
bigger.
We get way more. That should be the new graphic. We get way more listeners than Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, every week. Oh, yeah.
1,000 for us,
Zero for Rush.
Still beating Rush in the ratings. Full transparency here. We actually record this show a lot of times on Friday evenings.
Yeah.
And right now, it's a Friday evening, and we're watching the NFL draft.
You have been to a draft, correct? The Chicago. You went to a draft.
I forget what year it was. I want to maybe 2015 or 16.
Something like
Or
that. It's been a
17?
while, right?
It has been a while. Yes.
Before pandemic, all that stuff. So my question is this: when they have the people on, okay, we went to the America's Got Talent show, and everything is so produced. They'll just go to a certain spot. They'll have the camera there, and they go, "Hey, you guys go crazy."
Yeah, like one little section or something.
So like when they have like a Detroit Lions pick the offensive tackle from Iowa or something, they don't. Those fans don't give a shit.
No,
they put the
they
camera in
don't
their face
know.
and go, "Hey, just go nuts."
Yeah.
Detroit. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so it's free.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
okay.
The NFL draft is free. Anybody can go, and they want it to look good on TV. So me and my wife, she's not a huge football fan.
Yeah.
So it's not like we were going to just sit there the whole entire. We were like taking in the experience more than anything. Watch a little, and they had other stuff and activities going on too. So it's like we weren't there for the long haul, because it lasts a while. 3 hours or whatever. You're just sitting there. So we're kind of walking around doing our thing, and then we walk up, and it's a little bit later in the evening, and we walk to where we were watching before, and they're like, "No, come up here, come up here." The staff was, "No, come
They
up here."
want you to fill the seats.
They want you to fill the seats.
Okay.
So we ended up like three rows from the very front.
Really?
And Willie McGinnis is up there giving the Patriots pick. And we were so close that I could smell him. He walked by, and I'm like, "Man, Willie smells good."
It smelled good. He looks like he'd smell good.
You were there
Yeah.
when like the players were like Herman Moore was giving out stuff or announcing the pick for the Lions or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely remember Willie being there.
Well, yeah.
Really cool experience. I will say that. It's a whole thing. Like, you would just see the event, but yeah, we ended up 3 rows back somehow because they just like, "No, come further." And we're like, "Oh, all right, yeah, this work. No, come further." Like, where we going? Am I going? Am I handing out?
All right.
I'll present the next one.
Yeah, am I announcing the next pick here?
Hey, did you guys watch round 1?
Yes.
Every minute of it.
Every minute of it? Mm-hmm. Dude, what'd you think about the kid from the Make-A-Wish?
I love him. That kid was awesome.
Dude, that kid was awesome.
Man, dude, God shouldn't have gave that kid any kind of bad time. That kid was awesome. Even after the pick, he was just warming the crowd up. Kid, what team was it?
The Jets, because that's when he goes for the New York Jets, Jets. I mean, he was fired up, and I mean, I was getting ready to run through a brick wall for this kid.
He had like lung cancer or some kind of cancer, and he beat it, I guess. And he did that, the Jesse. And then after he was really animated and announcing the pick. And after the pick, dude, he's on the front of the stage, just giving the crowd like, get up. That kid was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think maybe we need to put out there, maybe on the socials, like on the Dirt Road Facebook page or the barn. I think we should take some requests, like some topics people would like to talk.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about anything.
We could do a bingo card, right?
We can talk about anything. I mean, anything.
That's a cool game. Let's do a Barn Radio Show bingo card. If we talk about this, you get to mark it off. You can play at home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Request.
I think it's a good idea.
It's a request show.
Yeah. If you want to hear Morgan Wallen, tune in somewhere else.
Exactly. I don't even know who she is.
But if you but if you want to hear us,
if you want to hear long hair in the back, it's real short on the sides.
If you want to hear us talk about her, then just tell us.
Hey, speaking of kids, you want to hear a funny story about a kid real quick? Okay, so my roommates, I wanted this kid.
I don't think it matters if we want to hear a story or not.
No,
it's
happening. Yeah,
I didn't say yes or no.
It's quick. So I've been telling this kid, he would come in and he'd be like, "Hey, Chuck, do you see my shoes?" And I go, "Are they new?" He go, "No." I go, "Those the same shoes you had on yesterday?" "Yeah." I go, "Why the hell do I care about your shoes?" Like, I want this kid to be interesting. I'm telling him, when he comes in there and talks to me, be interesting, or I'm not going to talk to him. He come in, "Hey, I got a shovel in my game. Look, Chuck." I go, "I don't know if a shovel's good or bad. I don't know if I should go yay or no. Oh, that sucks. I don't know your game. I have no idea." So I'm like, "Listen, man, I got all these posters on the wall. I got baseball cards over here." I go, "Just point to a player and we can talk for an hour." I go, "But you got to be interesting. I can't take people not interesting. It drives me crazy." So the other night, he goes, "Hey, have you seen my dad?" And I go, "No." He goes, "He's sleeping." I go, "Why did you?" I go, "Buddy," I go, "You got to be interesting." He goes, "I just had to write sentences," because he knows that if he writes sentences, I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that made him write sentences. Like, I told his parents stop yelling at him, make him write sentences. So I was like, "Oh, buddy, okay, what'd you write sentences about?" He goes, "I told my brother I hated him." I go, "Well, buddy," I said, I agree, hate coming out of your mouth, that don't sound good. You might hear adults say it, but we're just joking. We don't really hate people. And I said, "You don't hate anybody." He goes, "Oh, I do. I hate my brother." And I go, "No." I said, "Buddy, you don't hate your brother, man." I said, "Your brother upsets you, man. He frustrates you, but you don't hate him." I said, "If he was down a well and you had a rope, you throw him a rope so he wouldn't drown, right?" He goes, and I said, "You pull him up to the top." He goes, "Yeah." And then I let go of the rope so he died. He splashed down again and he died. I go, "What?" I go, "Hold on." I go,
Charlie Manson Jr.
I know.
Right.
I go, "Okay, buddy." I said, "Do you feel that way a lot about about a lot of people, like, that you don't like them like that?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Like, do you want people to die?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Have you talked to anybody about this? Have you?" He goes, "No." I go, "Explain it to me. Like, who would you like to die?" And he said, "There's a kid in my class." I said, "How would you like him to die?" He goes, "I'd like to stab him."
Oh my.
And I'll tell you this. I got to sleep with one eye open, but I'll tell you this, I have succeeded. That son of a bitch was interesting, wasn't he? I made him interesting. He ain't boring no more.
No, he went from a misdemeanor to a felony real quick.
I didn't know that his entertainment is Charlie Manson Jr. But
yeah, he went from after school detention to 20 to life. Blink of an eye.
I'll tell you this, I succeeded, sort of. It was terrifying, dude. Terrifying.
If somebody needs help, betterhelp.com /
Oh, man, what a segue. God.
That's a pro. That's
God, you're good.
On the television.
Man,
all right, man,
that is a pro. You're a pro's pro, I'm telling you.
Barn Radio Show, the #1 show on the internet.
Man, you think we'll have 12,000 next week?
No, I wouldn't listen to this. We don't know why you are either. But thanks for it. This is a Dirt Road FM broadcast, the Barn Radio Show, live from the Barn Studios, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.